Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control at recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Last time out, he was the tough luck loser. He went the distance, but just wasn't able to get the run support to get the win. Got to shake that off, come out in this one, and be ready to put up more zeros.
Coming up on the first pitch, Ian Happ up to hit. And an easy out to start the game. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Dansby Swanson. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. May went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that is that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here in St. Louis, and today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2. In the air, right field. Suzuki on his way over. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. Jump throw across his body in the dirt. Can't quite pick it, and that would have been a beautiful play. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. What a stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Out man at first. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on.
He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ivan Herrera. Hit on the ground softly to short. Swanson on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Line to left, 2 down. Here's Baez. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground. A dive, he's got it. Over to first. Throw is high and over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error. So now here's the Cardinal designated hitter, Brian Torres. The count 2-1. In the air, right side. Suzuki on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Conforto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes. And 1 out now. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. First and second, 1 out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air center field. Scott gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that is the inning. A couple of hits. Back here in St. Louis, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. And a foul ball. Now all even up. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. To the right side. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Pickoff throw, and they got him. Tag. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Base stack center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 away now. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Popped in the air, left field, Hat under it, and that'll do it. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just...
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Up next for the Cubs.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 on, nobody out, a run in, top half of inning number 4. Got him. And 1 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball high.
And the 2-2. Grounds one to short. Wins. The throw to first, and the inning is over. Cubs get one on the solo shot. Back here in St. Louis, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Ball to strike. Chases that one upstairs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. Going. Gone. His 24th home run of the season, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Joshua Baez. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Brian Torres. Hit weakly on the ground. Corner. Oh, a great flip. It's there, and that's a great play. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Sends it to first. Awesome play there. And the batter now, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-1. So 2 down. Now, Seiya Suzuki. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here at Busch Stadium. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. The 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Busch takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 1-1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. 1-2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. His 12th of the season, and they lead it. It's 3-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And a 1-1.
That's the ball.
Burleson was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush, and 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Hit on the ground to short. The flip. What a play. Inning over. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. And the batter now, Nico Hoerner. Here comes Riley O'Brien will take over here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Michael Conforto will climb in the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to see.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Go to second. And that'll end the inning. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Cole Sands.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Down and in, moved his feet. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it.
Now it's the right fielder, Joshua Baez. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one ripped right center field. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute both the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Full extension, makes the catch. Runner tags and will move up to third.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
That's a base hit. Baez is in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first with one gone. Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. 1-1 now. And he swings over the top there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2 on, 1 out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 6-2.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one missed.
That's high.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And they'll do it again. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable, well, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in St. Louis, their offense is Produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That's back. And it is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Home run number 35 on the... Back here in St. Louis, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's Alex Bregman. And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
That's the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Pretty easy
Take
walk
your
right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So here's Horner now. To third. Inning over. Cubs lead. Bottom of the 8th.
3. Out.
Back here at Busch Stadium. We go to the 9th. Dansby Swanson digs in now. The 2-1. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And here is Michael Conforto. Grounded to Gorman. Cubbies with only 1 out left. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. The Cubbies down to their final strike. To first, and this should do it. The flip to the pitcher covering. That finishes the evening's action.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs have a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
It's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night.